I came to Italy like, I don't know, 7 years ago. So you know, I can talk a lot about swords, but it's nicer if you get to see them. Living in Rome was stressful as hell. I mean, this town here, it's like very small. There's not that much to do, but waking up in the morning with the sounds of like birds and trees and maybe tractors, it just beats like by so much waking up in Rome to the noise of like traffic jams and like angry people screaming at each other. And it's fine, like look at that, you get like such a nice view from here. This sword is Jacobus. This sword, the guy was supposed to come pick it like 3 years ago. This sword, we made it like for a, I don't know, for a something. I don't remember, it was like for a tournament. It was, I don't know, it's a really, really old sword. I need to clean this sword a bit. I was working at home as a jeweler, and I had a friend, and he asked me like, hey dude, I want to learn jewelry, can I be your apprentice? And I was like, that sounds cool, and like super medieval. And at some point he was like, hey man, you know what we should do? We should like go to a jewelry school. And I was like, you know what? Yeah, we should do that. And while I was in Florence, I was like, you know what? I'm in Europe now. I will do one of those things that people do here, like, I don't know, medieval stuff, reenactment or sword fighting. So I contacted some people. I asked them like, hey dudes, I saw that you have like this medieval reenactment fencing school thing. Can I join? And they told me like, oh yeah, we have this group and it works like this. You will see soon what that's supposed to be. Like that we make swords. And I was like, what do you mean make swords? And we've been like looking for someone like for a while that wants to work with us. So do you want to work with us making swords? And I was like, seriously? Is that like a real question? Of course, man. And at the start it was very nice, even though it ended quite poorly. And I actually had to leave Florence because of that. It was like very, very sudden. So I just moved to Rome, and moving to Rome I met Jacopo and we started working together.
C'era un vecchio fabbro di Montecelio che diceva: se non hai la passione non puoi fare questo lavoro, perché non è come alzare una penna, per intendere che non è come un lavoro d'ufficio. Chiaramente è un lavoro in cui tutte le mattine, tutti i giorni, quello che ti fa alzare dal letto è proprio l'idea, la visione di quello che creerai, di prendere delle barre di ferro, dei pezzi di legno. sedie, fuori di farti le seghe, e quindi giustamente non hai più la forza di farti. Possiamo fare questo patto, tipo patto del diavolo. Tipo, io ti taglio il blocco, ma tu mi sagomi la ballock in cambio del legno. Ci sta? È andata? Di creare qualcosa che prima non c'era, di creare qualcosa di nuovo, di dare una vita, un'anima a un oggetto, e tutto questo alla fine solamente con le tue mani. Come era lì la famosa frase di Rocky, il tuo vero nemico è quello allo specchio, quindi è un po' questo che ti spinge.
I don't think like I have a philosophy about the passion, about the work, about like having to do things with your hand and transform the materials into like new stuff, which is still something that I think, it's still something that I like, but it's not something that I kind of center what I do about.
It's really inconvenient living in a town in the middle of nowhere with no car.
Here it's a bit too isolated for my taste. It's a bit too solitary. If I were to stay in a place, why not make it like the best possible place? But for now, here is fine. I'm getting old now. I'm feeling kind of the, how do you say, the pull to start thinking about settling down. Okay, where would I want that to happen? I have no idea. Should I look for somewhere else? Should I go back home? Maybe, I don't know. It's a problem for future me, but future me, it's close enough that I should at least start thinking about it. Can I manage finishing that sword that we were working on earlier, like now, before we leave? Yeah, okay. Let's finish that sword. Let's bother this cat. Now I just cleaned the inside of the things. Now I have to round this part and weld the rings. And that's it. I will show you one of the secrets of sword making. And the funny thing is that I'm not joking. you can say that sword making kind of lost its immediate practicality. I mean, there's no sword battles anymore. No one needs to like defend themselves or go conquer other kingdoms with swords. So like no one really needs a sword. Had to discover like so many things on my own, but also so many others I could only learn about them because I saw other people making them. And for the pommels, I'm super grateful for the people that are willing to share knowledge, and I just want to be one of those. I think it's cool, and I think if you really want to make swords, you deserve to be able to make swords. It's like the Ratatouille book. Like everyone can cook, I think everyone can make swords. Yay, less than 3 kilos. I shouldn't do this because it's still super hot in the pommel. Super right. If I were to like talk with my past self and tell him like, hey dude, did you know that you will end up like making swords for a living? Like I literally would have not believed it. Like it would have made like absolutely no sense. And I think it kind of makes no sense even now. I think specifically even more if it's like on real life. Most people are really weirded out about the fact that you can make a living out of this. I don't like to see it in terms of like, yeah, business, whatever. But it's still pretty crazy. It's still pretty crazy that it's something that you can do. Like, how many people like buy swords? How many people are interested in buying swords? And the answer is a lot. Way more than anyone, especially me, would have ever expected.